And here we go. Oh, that's. I didn't pick up shit.
Hey,
hold on.
Claps. Didn't get picked up. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, we're going to run that.
We in the building though. We outside.
We outside. I'm outside. I'm outside. Okay, let me.
Kid said, we outside.
We outside. Yeah,
let's make something happen.
Yeah, let me see. We go. Well, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry, folks. Literally edited in real time.
Real time. You know what happens.
In real time.
You know.
I'm gonna close out. No, we do not need to say. What we need to do is go back in here. And all right. This is for recording purposes only. So 3, 2, 1. Motherfucker. What the fuck, man? Damn. I gotta
still don't act right.
Man, I'm telling you, man, something. Okay. So now, let me see.
We're gonna get it right in a minute.
We're gonna get it right, man.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Bear with us. Those of y'all who are
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. What? It should be a new. Okay. Should be a track. Let's see. Track. Nope.
Gotta make some changes to the software, probably.
Nah, I fucked up. That's what it is. All right, let's get out. Okay, let me open this back up. Let's do this. And I should see a track. Right, view, import.
Y'all just bear with us for a minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're just getting started. You know, this is what happens when you live. You know, when we download this edited version on YouTube, right. This will probably be cut out.
All right, now record for stereo audio. Listen, purpose. Mother.
What's it saying?
Open recording device. Shit.
Is it because the other joint is hooked up?
I don't think so. No, I don't think it's that. So, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to have to restart the computer, and then we'll come back.
All right.
Or actually, let's see. Let's do that. Let's try that. And, okay. Let's just restart it, because everything is fucked up, you know?
Yeah, we're going to get it together.
Yeah, we're going to get it together. Sorry about that, folks.
You know, we trying out some new stuff, trying out some new equipment.
We trying
things like that, trying to break the mics back out, looking professional and all that.
Professional, you know what I'm saying? Trying to look professional, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get money in the building.
Trying to get some money in the building. One of these days.
You know what I mean?
We need funds
allocated to the motherfucking school.
Oh, shit. So yeah, we just restarting our equipment real quick, just to see what happens. Then we're gonna go from there.
Yeah, we're gonna go from there. Yeah, we supposed to have the claps. Actually, you know what? I need to see
test out the claps.
To see if the other claps came in. Cause like, oh, nigga, we back. Yeah, so while y'all waiting, so what I did with my dumb ass, I restarted my tablet by accident. So all this other shit it got to load up.
Dang.
And which is loading up now. I like this tablet because I do some stuff with it.
Yeah.
Don't do a whole lot of stuff with it, but I do something like I work with the podcast with it and everything. And it's nice for what it is.
Yeah, I gotta get me either a laptop or a big tablet like that. I think I prefer a laptop though.
Yeah.
I got one, but it's ancient. Ancient. Like over 10 years old, ancient.
Well, the old stuff ain't. Well, it depends though. You can hook them up. You know what I'm saying, and put stuff in it.
Yeah, it's one of those. It got so bad the battery don't even work no more.
Oh,
so
damn.
I had to take the battery out because if you have the battery in and try to plug it in, it won't turn on.
Yeah.
So, because it's trying to use the old battery, but the battery's so dead it won't even charge. So when you take the battery out, you just have to have it plugged in the wall, and then it'll work. So anytime I use it, it has to be plugged in.
Oh, why did you see? Every time I try to read that, it disappears. Okay, let's try this now. Okay. Now, we are doing this for, should be, new track. Okay. Oh, we just started. Okay, well, we'll just edit that out, and we're doing this for recording purposes. So here we go. And where we at?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, now we back. We back. Bang, bang.
Back in the building.
Bang, bang. Ah.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Yes, sir. So, welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is episode 211.
Fix that.
And we're going to take this 211 to another level, in the words of Snoop Dogg. So, thank y'all for checking us out once again, week after week. This is your man, Kurt, and this is
Hallie.
And how was your week this week, my man?
Week wasn't too bad, man. I have to say, I am proud to say that I am finished with the first half of the semester.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Did the summer one joint. I had to kind of retake the class. Yeah, first, let me be frank with you. So, I'll go to a HBCU, and we have a white professor for this management class. Man, I knew it was gonna be trouble. It's like, oh, you gotta work, get up in this, you gotta do nothing, ain't gonna be given to you. I'm like, okay, I mean, look, I'm a grown ass man. I do my work and whatnot. Yeah. Well, fucked up in this class, right? So I had to drop it, right?
Okay.
Now I went with this lady. I was gonna take his class again in the summer because, like, well, you know what? I pretty much know what he got. I pretty much know what to do. Yeah. All I gotta do is turn in the work, tweak it a little bit, turn it in. But I thought about it. There was another lady, black lady. So, like, you know what? I'm going with the black lady. And lo and behold, passed the class for A.
Okay. My man.
Yeah. The moral story.
What's the moral of the story? Don't go.
There ain't no more. Don't go with a motherfucking white professor and a goddamn HBCU. I hope he don't hear this.
I know. He write it down right there.
Yeah, write it down. I just said this. Oh my God, the malarkey. No.
He won't stop putting this school
again. Oh my God, Negroes.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. I'm glad the grade turned around.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm glad the grade turned around. Yeah, man. How was your week, man?
It was all right, man. It was a little long, man, because I don't know. I've just been noticing my work schedule seems like the week is longer now that I have the full weekend off.
Yeah.
When I had Friday and Saturday, it was like Thursday, it was like, oh yeah, it's already time for me to have a day off.
Yeah.
But now it's like, damn, the week seems so fucking long. On Thursday, I'm like, oh shit, I got another day.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing, man. It makes the week so long. But other than that, man, it's been decent. As long as I get my paycheck, that's all I'm worried about. Word. I might have to step away from the camera for a minute. I forgot. I got some shit I need to show you.
All right.
But yeah. let's go ahead and introduce our question of the day. You had a question of the day. I'm gonna let you explain that while I go get what I gotta get.
All right, that's cool. So my question of the day, ladies and gentlemen, who's watching the program, and we appreciate your patience. Sorry that we started late because of the recording, but anyway, the question of the day is the Roe versus Wade overturn a dangerous precedent for something else coming down the line? We'll probably get into that more, when we delve into the topic. The decision happened. I think the decision happened Thursday, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, so Thursday. So we'll definitely talk a little bit more about that. And actually, I'm gonna step away from the camera real quick.
Okay.
I got pissed.
So do what you gotta do, my man.
I just want to let y'all know right now.
So don't mind if you hear toilet flushing in the background. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the whole Roe versus Wade, overturn, I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this, I'm a Muslim, so we do not support abortion. We do not support it or encourage it, but we do support the freedom of choice. You know what I mean? And so if that's something that was there as a freedom of choice, then you can't force people, or you're never gonna have an abortion. That's not for you to decide. In my decision, in my opinion, I think you gotta let people make their own decision. If they do, that's between them and God. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. Now, as far as what Howie was saying, is it a precedent that's going to lead to something else? I mean, I do feel like, in my opinion, it might be somewhat related to what we talked about on the show before, with all these mass shootings and them trying to say, that our population is getting too high and we need to lower the numbers. I feel like, I wonder if it's something kind of intertwined in that. You know what I mean? I don't know for sure, but my mind and my heart kind of feels like there's something in there that's related to that. But either way, I could be wrong. But that's, I just, I believe that people should have the choice to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? That's up to them. That's between them and their creator. If they decide to do it, then they should have that right. So that's how I look at it. What about you?
We'll talk more about it at the end.
Like here you go.
Here you go.
All right, we'll talk more about it at the end then. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, you good.
All right, so that was just our question of the day. How do you feel about the Roe v. Wade overturn, and could it be leading to something else? Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget, hit all the buttons: like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters. We need funds allocated to
the motherfuckers. It'd be crazy. Dr. Umar Johnson was just like, some dude from like Crenshaw Ave with like a Jerry Curl,
right?
Y'all
talking about?
Yeah, what y'all fools talking about? Marquez busters. I told you we need money allocated so we have money for the motherfucking school. Yeah. Hilarious.
But yeah, so anyway, I guess we could jump into a couple of birthdays. I only had a few this week. Back on the 23rd, happy birthday goes out to Memphis Bleak.
All right.
I mean, my man's still out there somewhere doing his thing. On the 24th, we had a happy birthday to Snow the Product. I really love her. She's a dope lyricist. Yeah. Today on the 25th, we got the Candyman. A lot of y'all youngers don't know him. He had a short-lived hip-hop career from back in the 90s. He wasn't like hardcore. He was kind of a little more crossover, but he had some pretty popular
pop stuff, kind of like Hammer.
Yeah,
everybody trying to do Hammer.
He wasn't dancing a lot, but he had that. He catered to the ladies a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but so his birthday was today. Coming up on the 28th, we got my man No ID, super producer,
Yep.
and also Freddie Gibbs. So happy birthday to all of them. Let's give him some claps.
Wait a minute. Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, Tabitha gotta get warmed up since then, you know what I'm saying, reboot this motherfucker.
Right.
So yeah, I gotta warm up.
Yeah, man. A little parched. Okay, much better.
All right.
So, before we go into music, I want to show y'all what I stepped off the screen to get.
Oh yeah. I gotta see this.
Got some. I added some of my daddy's records to my collection.
My daddy's records.
So number one.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Takes a millions.
Takes a nation of millions. But hold on back.
All right.
We got Pharaoh Monch.
Oh, Eternal Affairs.
Yeah, man. That's one of my favorites.
Right there.
We got Capone and Noriega.
All right.
The original War
Report. All right.
Yes, sir. And then I bought this joint, this Punisher joint. It's like a remix album where they do some collabs for Big Pun. I like how they made the cover look like a comic book. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what's up, man.
So, yeah.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope.
So yeah, just something that I added to my collection. You know.
Yeah, I gotta get into some, Actually, Monday, like I said, I should go back, get some stuff. I'm gonna go through some of my vinyl, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get, your daughters.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Yeah, but, so gotta get the record collection growing a little bit more. So I haven't bought records in a while, so I was out looking and couldn't find anything for her, and then I went back and I was like, you know what? I wonder if they got some stuff out. Like, and sure enough, they had.
It's hard to find the hip hop, man. It really is good shit like that.
Yeah,
it's really hard to find. I get some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like at a place I used to. There's a place I go in High Point. Well, it's technically Archdale, but I'll say High Point. But he got some good stuff. The only thing I get upset with him is yo, or that Ice Cube American Most Wanted.
Right.
He be like, nah, we got this. Like, nah, I need American Most. I need.
We need that America's Most, man.
Needs.
That's a classic.
I need that on vinyl. You don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
man.
But yeah, that's cool, man. You could just tell me. You ain't got to tell me. You tell me off camera where you got it. Not that I'm gonna run over there. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get shit too, nigga. I'm just like, okay. Yeah, if I find,
Yeah, it's a few places in Greensboro here, but there's some that more focuses on the older stuff. So yeah, that's where I went out. But yeah, I'll tell you about it. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some new music real quick. All right, so our favorite homegirl from Philly, Jill Scott, got a new song out. It's she's not a rapper, but she kind of throws some bars on there.
Okay.
It's called Chanel Pearls, and it features Conway the Machine.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And it's dope. He kicks off the song, with a rap. He goes actually for a good while. It's not like a short joint. He kind of goes for a while. And then she comes in and actually spits some bars herself.
Okay.
Kind of the melodic rap, you know what I mean? But she dope, you know what I mean? I love Jill Scott. So let's, give it up for them. All right. So our homegirl Saba the Goddess, she got a new joint out called Godly.
I think I seen where you shared that. I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet, but I seen where you shared that.
Yeah, it's on our Facebook page. I shared it. I did a lyrical breakdown on her not too long ago, within the past maybe 2 months. So yeah, I should go back and check that out. She's real dope. Real queen nature. You know what I mean? She's all about the godly, spiritual. I'm a black queen, and I'm proud of that shit. She wears her afro a lot. You know what I mean? She wear pro-black clothes. All her raps is just pro-black. I love it, man. Love it. So anyway, her new song called Godly is dope, man. And my man Soul Messiah, he is like a DJ producer type. He released what he calls not a mixtape, but a remix tape.
Oh.
So he remixes a lot of famous songs.
Okay,
so
that's what's up.
He did a remix to Kendrick Lamar's Heart Part 5. He did Lauryn Hill's Lost Ones. He did Daytona 500.
Okay.
From Ghost and Ray. He did DMX's Hood Blues with Griselda. He did something from Black Star, something from MC8, something from 50. He's got quite a few stuff on there. He took some of the older stuff and just kind of remixed it. You know what I mean? So y'all should go check it out. You know what I mean?
That sounds awesome. I might check that out.
It's called Soul Messiah Did the Beat.
Soul Messiah. Oh, that's cold right there.
Yep. So also your man Marshall Mathers is back on the scene, man. He got a couple new songs out.
All right.
So he did a song. Ironically, he did a song for the Elvis movie called The King and I, featuring CeeLo Green. Him and CeeLo Green.
Okay.
It's pretty dope.
Of course, he would be on the Elvis soundtrack.
Right. He's joked about Elvis in his rhymes before. That's what made me say ironically.
Of course, he would be on the Elvis.
Right.
That's the reason why they did that shit.
Right. But yeah, and then he did a song with Snoop called The D to the LBC.
Okay.
In Detroit to Long Beach.
I seen it pop up on Spotify. I ain't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I seen it pop up.
That was dope. He kind of gives you a little bit of the faster rap, and then Snoop comes in and actually does the faster rap too. Instead of doing his normal laid back, he actually does the upbeat rap just like Eminem.
Damn.
So it's pretty dope. I like it. And they said that song is going to be kind of introducing a new album, The Curtain Call Part 2. So I don't know if the song from the Elvis soundtrack is going to be on the album. I think that's just for the soundtrack. But him and Snoop, that's just to let you know that the new album is coming, Curtain Call Part 2.
Well, I think Snoop and them, I think a year or two back Snoop kind of had said some things. Yeah.
I'm sure that's what that's all about. Yeah. I think they're just trying to show we don't hate each other. It was had a moment. And it is what it is. So I figure that's exactly why they did it.
Yeah, I felt him on that, though. He was like, yo, look, same team. I never said shit about Snoop.
Right.
It was like, yeah.
And I don't think Snoop considered it, hating.
Nah.
Snoop felt like he was just giving his opinion. Like, this is what I rock with. I don't really rock that much with this. And it just kind of
it wasn't I think what it was is like a lot of people, and I'm not saying like people like Lord Jamar have weighted hand, but people like the Lord Jamar and hell, even like the Gucci Manes and they was like, okay, M's good, he's great, but realistically though, he don't really make memorable songs, or he don't make he's not he's not like a great rapper like everybody think he is. Yeah. He speeds and he does like all this stuff, but he don't, what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that was the narrative. But shit, man, there's some Eminem stuff. I think like the like on the Marshall Mathers album, the Remember Me joint was like with RBX and Sticky.
Yeah.
Boy. Yeah, every time, man, I get yo, I got get some motivation. It's like, yo, I gotta fuck this up. Yo, I throw that on, man. I'm like, yo, that's not like that. We about to go to war or some shit. Yeah. But yeah, and even Till I Collapse, I think that's me personally. I think that's like my favorite M song as far as that man was rapping. He was rapping about, he was rapping about what he was, what he was going through, why he didn't feel like, why y'all ain't giving me the title. You know what I'm saying? When he broke down that, this is Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada Corrupt, Nas, and Demi. Yo, he killed that shit.
Not put on this list of shit does not offend me.
Yeah, so I mean,
that was the song I really started paying attention to him on, because I liked him before that, but I had this kind of thing in the back of my mind, like don't get the album because you're gonna be disappointed. He sounds good on some songs, but if you buy his whole album, you're not gonna like it. Yeah. And then when I heard Till I Collapse, I was like, what the fuck? This dude is an alien.
That nigga spaz. He spaz on that. Yeah, that one.
Sheesh. I was like, holy shit, this dude is ridiculous.
Well, Slim Shady wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And then
but I had to go back to it. You know.
Yeah,
when it came
yeah.
out, I was too scared to buy it because I was like, I don't want to be disappointed. He sound good on the stuff he released, but what if I buy the album and it's all this trash? You know
that was a Slim Shady LP was good. It's definitely different. And then couple well, probably about a couple months ago, I actually bought his first album, Infinite.
Oh, okay.
If you listen to that one and listen to the Slim Shady LP, it's like night and day.
Yeah.
But
yeah, anybody who has never heard Till I Collapse, please go back and check that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was this one rhyme he said on there that really just got my attention, and I was like, I don't even know. I had to study this shit for the longest so that I could remember it. But he was like, subliminal thoughts when I'ma stop sending them. Women are caught in web spinning and hawk venom, adrenaline shots of penicillin could not get the ill in the style. Amoxicillin's just not real enough. Man, that whole shit right there blew me away when I heard that shit. I was like, how the fuck did he even think about that shit? And after that, I was like, yeah, I'll never sleep on this nigga again. Ever again.
Shoot, him has like, when he first came out, or he did that Weed Lacer, the Weed Lacer freestyle with Dilated People.
Yeah.
Yo, he killed that shit. That boy brought me, like, yo, brought your mama's stole your mama's Acura, wrecked it, and sold it back to him. I'm like, God damn.
Man. That dude, man.
Yo, man.
But yeah, between Till I Collapse and what's the other one? I'ma kill you. You don't want to fuck with me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm gonna kill you. You don't want to fuck with me, girl. You don't want to fuck. Man, them two songs is what really hooked me on Eminem. I was like, yo, this dude is an alien, just a freaking alien. So anyway, all right. That's enough. Let me get back to the music. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that, y'all.
But Eminem, like I said, I guess he about to drop a new album. So also, I don't know if you heard it, but Lil Nas X has dropped a song where he dissing BET.
What?
Yeah, the whole hook is like fuck BET. I think he felt like he got snubbed in the whole black gay category, but I'm like, dude, they've always had you on their award shows and shit like that.
Yeah, you was up there.
He was just on there with Billy Ray Cyrus a few years ago when he first came out with the old town.
And then they had like a whole joint on, was it on BET or it might, well, hell, it don't matter. They both
other performance. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they both on my Viacom.
Right.
It don't really make no difference. But yeah, like he had the whole thing where he came out like as an Egyptian,
right?
All that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, when did they ever not support you?
Yeah,
I don't even understand where he felt like, but you ain't gonna get nominated every time. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just not gonna happen. Yeah. And so you just didn't get it this year. But he released a whole song. I think it's called Late to the Party, but the whole hook is just like, fuck BET, fuck BET. It's him and the other young rapper, NBA Youngboy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not NBA Youngboy, but speaking of which, do you hear about the whole thing about YG and I forgot the other rapper, but they dressed up like females on a video shoot. Yeah. Wow. Okay. One of them was looking like Little Kim or something like that. What? It was like YG and somebody else. What and they was all under Nipsey. And I'm at the
what is the point of it? Is there really a point?
I have no idea. I heard people was kind of upset about it. Yeah. So
I don't know, man. Yeah. I'll have to go back and check it out and see what the idea around it was. Because
it's kind of fucked up because I kind of like those guys. I thought they was, they weren't like them niggas like the best niggas. Nah, but I was like, okay, they was all right. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, they did things with Nipsey. They got a little flow. They all right. You know what I'm saying? But now, with that, it's just like,
I just wonder if it's supposed to be like, oh boy, my man who just had a dress on Saturday Night Live this past year.
Chief Keef?
Not Chief Keef.
I thought that was Chief Keef.
Nah, it wasn't Chief Keef. It was somebody else. It was
went up there and performed, and they were saying they were saying he was doing that because of for Nirvana or some shit.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain.
It wasn't Chief Keef though. It was I can't remember my dude's name, but it's not Chief Keef. But yeah,
he was on the Kanye's label, wasn't he?
Right. But he was supposed to be doing a tribute to Kurt Cobain, and so I wonder if they're doing it like some sort of tribute, or is this them coming out saying, we're trans, are we like cross dressing, what is it? So that's all I mean. I just want to know what the motive is.
You don't know.
But and last but not least, the group Stetson Sonic, they are reuniting after 30 years of being in the game. And they're trying to drop a new album. I think I mentioned this about a month or so ago because they had dropped a song or two. I think they've dropped maybe a third song now.
All right. Go ahead. I'm trying to reboot the speaker.
Go ahead. So I definitely want to support that. They were considered the first hip hop band, like a full band, not just a group, a band. And
they probably
a lot of people look at them.
Yeah, well, for them, they probably, the Roots kind of came up around the same time.
Roots were a few years later, but not too far later. But that's what I was going to say. A lot of people think the Roots was the first band in hip hop, and they weren't. Stetson Sonic really was.
Yeah.
But I bring them up not only because they're doing new music, but they're going to be my first topic. So they were doing an interview with them in All Hip Hop, and they noticed that one of them was missing, Fruit Quan. So they're like, okay, what's going on? Y'all making a comeback, but you got everybody except Fruit Quan. And he was one of the dopest lyricists in the group. He was in the Grave Diggers, remember?
Yeah.
So they found out that sometime not too long ago in the past few years, as they were trying to get back together, Fruit Quan and Daddy-O got into it and actually came to blows.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Not too much fist to fist, more so just grabbing up on each other, probably wrestled a little bit, that kind of thing.
Dang,
so, I don't know, man. I really wish they could have squashed that, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Especially, in their latter years, too, they really got more years ahead of them.
Yeah, because they're too old for that shit.
Yeah.
Way too old. So, I don't know, man. I guess they can still do it. It's like 8 of them, They were like the first Wu-Tang Clan,
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of them, but I really feel like Fruit Quan was a real important part of the scenario. So I don't know, man. Anybody who's old enough to remember them, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. Should they continue on without him, or should they just cancel it? Should they do like In Vogue and just continue on without the missing people? Which I'm still mad at, by the way.
Oh, damn. In Vogue.
In Vogue, y'all make me mad. They even did like reunion stuff with In Vogue and the other two that was, still not there. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous.
In Vogue was like, back in those days, man, they was a force to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm.
God, they was and they could have been so dope.
So dope.
Man.
But, it is what it is, man. They had some issues I guess they just couldn't get past. But that's what kind of messed up a lot of the groups of our generation.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, a lot of it money because these damn contracts and the way these, these corporate interests do, they make this happen.
And that's what I think it came out.
Yeah, they do that to diffuse the groups because they want that, they want that tension and just fuck shit up.
Yeah.
And it's just like leave things alone.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. It's they were making such good music. They were the best female group out there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so if they would have kept going, you might not have got too much of Destiny's Child type.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Beyonce would have just had to start out as a solo artist. Man, listen. They were dominating the charts, R&B and pop. So anyway, but yeah, so Stetson Sonic is doing their thing, but minus one person, Fruit Quan.
Yeah.
Next thing I want to talk about, this weekend we got the BET Awards coming on. you know, for those of us who still watching, I don't know.
Fuck BET. That's one thing I agree with Lil Nas X. Fuck BET.
BET, even MTV, they're both trash now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like MTV don't even do music anymore.
Fuck them both.
You know what I mean? It's like MTV wasn't never my favorite, but it was like, you know, if you wanted to hear some music, you knew where that was it. It stands for music television. And they don't even do shit about music no more.
MTV was straight, man, when they had even with the alternative acts and shit, then they was straight in the Yo MTV raps and like that's what it was supposed to be. But now they like, oh, we gotta do 16 pregnant reality TV show.
All this reality shit.
It's just like it don't make, cause at least for BET, I will give BET this. Yeah, they may not do a whole lot of music neither, but they got their BET. So they have you can put other stuff, even though it's whack ass shit sometimes, but you can put other stuff under that umbrella. Whereas your music television, your MTV, that don't make sense.
Yeah, it just don't make no sense, man. So I don't know what they're doing, man, but you know, TV itself in general is kind of trash these days now.
Oh yeah.
But you know, you just have to kind of comb through it with a fine tooth comb, and you'll find some good shows. Speaking of good shows, you know, we gotta talk about origins of hip hop.
Okay.
But first, before I get to that, Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, they're trying to put him in jail or prison, I should say, for like 15 months because if y'all know, I don't know if y'all know or not, but he, you know, had some sex offender charges, and so I guess he got found guilty, and he was supposed to register as a sex offender, and he never did it. It was like 2019 up until now, he never did it. So now, you know, they're like, okay, well, you ain't registered. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna put your ass in jail. You're going to jail.
He said, so it's the 15. Hold on, but wasn't it a kid he did that to?
Yeah, it was some young kid, but supposedly he was kind of young too. You know what I mean? But he was like maybe 3 or 4 years older than her.
Like
she might have been 14 and he was 17. So they were both young, but still, he knew a little bit better. You know what I mean? And he kind of supposedly forced himself on it.
I don't know how they view that in prison. They still might fuck him up for that.
Right.
Because they don't take kindly. Yeah, they don't take kindly to rapists.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't take, but then
you rape people, nigga.
Yeah.
You about to get it. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. But that's what I'm saying. So you got that. Then that's almost pedo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he wasn't really legal. But
right,
you know what I'm saying, like a legal adult, but
you know, still had more years on this girl, and he knew more about what's right and what's wrong. So you know, that's all it was. So yeah, I mean, they're trying to put him in jail or prison for like 15 months. So I guess he got to go to court first. And
he gonna have to be protected because if he ain't,
listen,
he might not make it at 15.
Right. He might come out and not want Nicki no more.
That too.
All right, so we can go ahead and move on. So I wanted to talk a little bit about origins of hip hop. Just want to let y'all know, if y'all been keeping up with it, it's been pretty good so far. First episode was Fat Joe. Then we have Busta Rhymes. And third episode was Ja Rule. And this last episode was Eve.
Okay.
And it was really good.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to see that because I mean, you know, we don't really get, you know, there's really no story on Eve really too much.
Right. I've seen a couple of interviews where she talked a little bit about her past, but not a lot. So this kind of helped go into a little more detail. She talked about being a stripper for, you know, because a lot of people got surprised back in the day when they found out she was a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she brought up a good point. You know, I don't want to talk too much about the show because y'all can go watch it, but she brought up the point about how the stigma when females are doing stuff like that and they try to change and do something better like hip hop and they find out, oh, you used to be a stripper. Oh, you know, it's a big stigma. But when it's a guy, they can brag about how they used to be a drug dealer. and doing all this foul shit.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah, he was a gangster.
Yo, that's a real nigga right there. Real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Up there selling the shit. You know what I'm saying, son?
He
You know
could
what I mean?
he could have said he was a crackhead, and they'd be like, "Oh, that was the dopest crackhead." You know what I mean? So
I don't know about no crackhead.
I was being funny, you know. When it comes to females, as soon as they say, "Here's what I used to do back in the day," oh shit, you know what I mean? Everybody kind of start distancing themselves, like, "Oh man."
What's really stripping ain't that bad. I mean, it's not like you're prostituting yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's that bad.
You're. I mean, yeah, you're kind of showing. Well, it's mostly your top. You're not showing the bottom. So
but
really, it's not.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But I was gonna say I have to make a point though. When that first came out that she had used to be a stripper, I remember I did kind of turn my nose up a little bit, like, oh man, she trash. You know what I mean? Like she good rapping, but I can't believe you used to be a dirty stripper. You know what I mean? And it's like over the years, I was like, why was I so upset at that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, what were you saying?
But yeah, I mean, you just seen you just see the top, and then really you not. You know what I'm saying? They don't really do nothing. You give her the money after they do the little joints, and yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think stripping. It's almost like, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that stuff don't happen with stripping. There's other things that happen. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, people just go. You know, kind of like what Killer Mike said. Of course, I mean, he was talking about Atlanta. So look, it's just like a place where people hang out. This is kind of like our social club, if you will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's the way that's the way this kind of looked at. But some people, just I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's good. I mean, because her doing that, we wouldn't have like a Cardi B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Cardi B did the same thing. Trina did the same thing. She was a stripper before she became a rapper.
So yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. We gotta stop. Being double-sided when it comes to stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, shout out to Eve. She was one of my favorite females in the rap game. I'm sorry that she don't make music no more, but it is what it is.
Well, no, she got that money from that. She living good, right? She
right.
married that white
she living
man.
In London now.
Yeah, she got that white man. Yeah, she all right.
Man, so. She got a high class life. She was talking about that on the show. She was like, "Yeah, I don't hardly ever go to Philly no more. Cause she's from Philly.
Yeah.
She was like, I wish I could see my family more, but she was like, I live in London, so I'm so far away. I was like, damn, that is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, you might want to watch out because white men do kill their spouses for the insurance money and get somebody else. And you in London too, bitch. Yo, bitch, you might want. Hey, cause extra. Hey, yo, bitch. Hey, you might want to get up on something and get across the wall. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if it were me, and I mean, as far as I know, I don't think she's doing any real projects or anything like that.
Yeah,
you got money, so like, take a trip every year and go see your family. What are you doing? You know what I mean? You ain't that type that's, can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
You got money, your man got money. So make it a once a year thing. Every year for maybe like from
so you think his man could go to Philly though?
Nah, he can stay back in London.
I'm about to say.
He
these are the lurkers. Yeah, these are the lurkers of Philly. This is right here. You guys eat fish and chips. Man, this pale motherfucker up here talking about some shit.
You talking about fish and chips?
Fish and chips, nigga?
Cheese steak.
Philly, nigga.
I mean, I'm sure her family probably met him a few times, but she do need to make it a routine. Because I can see if you was somebody who ain't had no money,
Yeah.
But you got money and he got money. Shit, you better go ahead and hit Philly up every year. For like a whole month. She should go like from Thanksgiving to Christmas. You know what I mean?
And then go back.
You can spend 2 major holidays and come on back. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and move on. So we're gonna go back and talk about Roe v. Wade, being overturned, however everybody feels about that.
Oh,
Man.
we ain't gonna talk about. I
the
thought we
verses?
gonna talk about that last.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So then we'll talk about the verses now, and then come back to Roe v. Wade. All right.
Whack ass verses, which I ain't seen, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was. They started off with the double team. They started off with Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus Pleasure P and Sammy, and that one was hilarious. I mean, nobody even sounded that great. You know, they sounded okay. You know what I mean? But you know, the stuff that they were saying, it was just like some of this shit I don't even remember. You know what I mean? And then Ray J kept getting mad because they were singing one of his songs. I can't remember which one it was. Hold on.
It wasn't. Wait a minute. Wait
I don't know what's going on. I got a cough, so all of a sudden I apologize. But so he kept getting mad because while he was trying to sing, they were singing his stuff in the background. So he kept stopping, like, yo, you know, let me sing my shit. Y'all let y'all sing y'all's. And so that turned into a little petty thing back and forth. And they was talking a lot of junk. You know, they was, you know, it was all right, but it was nothing to brag about. They went from like 9 to 11, I think.
The tag team?
Yeah.
What?
And then Omarion and Mario came on somewhere around 11:15, 11:20. So they took like a little break, you know, for a minute. And so Omarion and Mario, they went into like one something in the morning. It was like 1:15. The only reason I was up watching it was because I'm at work till 1 in the morning anyway. So I just kept watching like in between calls. You know, I just had my phone, you know, there. Luckily, because I work at home, you know, I could do shit like that.
Yeah.
But you know, Omarion and Mario, that was funny too. Now on that one, Mario was a clear winner on that one to me. Okay. He had much better songs. Omarion sounded horrible.
Yeah, they said Mario was the better singer.
Yeah, I mean, Omarion could not sing. Even back in the day, he wasn't that great.
Yeah.
But even now, it's like even worse. It's like he sounded like me trying to sing.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And it was just like, dude, what? I mean, as soon as he hit his first note, I was like, holy shit, this is a rap. And so Mario definitely won that battle. When it came to Ray J and the other one, I don't even know who to say the winner was. It was just a bunch of pettiness going back and forth, you know, all night. So I can't even call it. But
and they said it was sold out.
I don't know. Now that I don't know. You the first I heard it about that. But
that's what someone shared to me. I mean, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, between the four of them, they did have some hits, so
yeah,
it might have been, you know.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't that great of a show to me. You know what I mean? I wasn't that impressed. So yeah, but it was funny, you know. Mario and Omari. I tell you, she wait until when we get right in the middle of the show. She's like, y'all not paying me no attention.
Yeah, let me just.
Like, I'm over here. Right. So, but yeah, I mean, if anybody has seen the verses, you know, let us know in the comments what y'all thought, because I really wasn't that impressed. You know, I just watched it just to fill up some time. You know, it was just like, all right, it's some verses. I'll watch it. It's free. You know,
I will say this: clearly, the new people that doing verses don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. So, you know, it is what it is. But what's funny is my man Ace Vade, the cartoon guy.
Yeah.
He already did a little joint about the Ray J verses. It was funny, man. You gotta see it.
I had to see that. Man.
Yeah, I mean, he be quick with it. I mean, he had it up the next morning. You know what I mean, I was like, shit.
Man, ready.
I'm like, that dude is talented to have that whole shit drawn and edited by the next morning. Shit. So yeah, y'all go back and watch the replay. You know, let us know what y'all think about it. How we didn't see it. So, you know, we ain't gonna talk too much about it, but that was my overall opinion.
Man, fuck first. We on the whack ass versus whack ass BET awards coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing me and Lil Nas X agree with. Unfortunately, it probably ain't the same reasons. You know what I'm saying? But at least, I'll at least stand with him on that.
Yeah. So it's really funny, man. I mean, BET has become trash over the years, man. Ever since the black folks sold the Viacom, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, did you have anything you want to say about the BET? The
verses?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Damn. That'd be all right.
Oh, well. So, yeah, we can go ahead and sign off and talk about the Roe v. Wade overturn. You know, the Supreme Court has officially done that. You know what I mean? I figured they would. Once the leak came out saying that they were considering it, I was hoping that they wouldn't, but then, you know, I guess they did. I mean, like I said, I don't support abortion personally because of my religion. We don't support doing it, but we do support the right to choose. So we, you know, anybody who's a Muslim like me will let you know, if that's your choice, then that's your choice. If it's safe and it doesn't harm you to do it, that's your choice. We don't condone like, oh yeah, get an abortion, yeah, raise a roof. But you know, we do support people's right to choice, you know, and I think that's what is more important anyway. So, you know, but I don't know. I mean, as far as it leading into something, a precedent for something else, I feel like it probably is, but I just don't know what. What are you thinking?
Well, like I said, shout out to Brittany. Me and Brittany had a conversation about this yesterday.
Okay.
So I feel, particularly because the Supreme Court is stacked full of males.
Yeah.
White males, man.
Yeah, majority.
I feel that this is going towards their interest. I feel that this is going towards, since white men are, whites in general are, you know, they're talking about, oh, we're going out of the existence for being as, you know, because you know the death rate of them is
higher than
their life. Their life rate.
Yeah, that's why we were saying, get your numbers up. You know?
So I'm thinking what they're trying to do is, because let's be clear about abortion. That was really made for us. Let's be clear about that.
Yeah,
that was population control, to control our population. That's what that originally was. That's why Planned Parenthood came into existence. Margaret Sanger and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Now we got that situated. What they trying to do is raise their numbers up. I feel that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But on the woman's side of things, I can understand why this would be upsetting. Me and you, we ain't got, if we got raped, we don't have to worry about getting pregnant. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So now woman, if she gets raped, gets pregnant, now because of this being overturned, now she has to birth that baby. And you know what I'm saying? That baby will probably have characteristics of that rapist.
Of the rapist, yeah.
Of the murderer. Of, you know, and she may not want those characteristics.
Right.
She was like, okay, every time I see this baby, I see the person who was assaulted.
Right.
So now you're telling these people to have birth for this, you know, to have birth.
Right. You got to deal with it.
You got to do, yeah. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, like you were saying with religion, and it's just hard, you know, we can talk about, you know, the white conservative evangelicals, you know, they're all about, oh, you know, God's against abortion, you know, we don't condone abortions and everything like that. You know, make sure that baby stay alive. Yeah, okay, you tell, but it's funny, like you really hear white evangelicals say that. I mean, you do hear some black Christians say that in their church, but not to the extent that they say it. And the reason being is, again, they trying to get their numbers up. But then the thing of it is, they're not really taking care. They're not telling you, okay, you make sure that you have this baby,
Right.
But they're not okay. But these people are not giving anything towards the baby.
Right.
They're not giving anything towards helping the mother of that child and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all, but for the most part, what I'm saying, you're not giving that, but you want them to have the kid. But you don't want to help out with helping giving the kid.
Yeah, that's not our responsibility.
Yeah.
You chose to have it.
Yeah. It's like so. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, really. And the thing of it is, with this president, if they rolling this back and think about it, this mainly affects white women. So if they go back on their own women, what's for them to stop the rollback every shit thing else?
Exactly.
What's to stop them? I
could definitely see it being some more rollbacks, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man, shit, we're going to be back 1865, goddamn.
I'm telling you, man.
And that nigga in the field. Strong boy.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know you were, saying that you felt like the whole abortion thing might have been to target us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like maybe it backfired and that's why they
to
be...
It's backfired. Everything they tried to do to us backfired. If they don't figure that shit out by now, it's like everything they tried to do. There's a certain force in this earth, certain people who know who certain people are, and like, look, we gotta stop these. I mean, you have to think about it. Not to get super religious or anything like that. These people, not these people, I shouldn't say it like that. The elite has done everything to try to wipe black people out. Yet we still here. What does that tell you?
Yeah. We ain't going nowhere.
What does that tell you? They tried. And every time they did something, it backfired. Now they might get us by the thousands and stuff, but then we still come back.
Yeah.
And then they die though.
Yeah.
So
we keep our numbers up.
Yeah, man, we like roaches, man. We never die.
Multiply.
We like roaches. But yeah, I mean, but it's going back to the Roe versus Wade thing. But yeah, I mean, it's backfired. So, and I think like they were thinking, look, we got to get our numbers up. If they get raped, fuck it. They gotta have that baby.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't feel, what I'm saying, as a man, I mean, I can't understand completely what a woman goes through.
Right.
But as a man, I can like, if a woman gets raped by somebody, gets pregnant, now that baby's pretty much carrying that rapist baby. Now I gotta have it. I got this, and that child's got, that man's traits. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't. I feel it's kind of messed up.
Well, a lot of those people on the Supreme Court, they feel like it could never affect them. Because if there's something that affected them, they'd probably vote different.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. What happened if their daughter got?
Yeah, if your daughter got raped, what, you gonna make her have a baby?
I tell you,
your wife, your mother. You know what I mean?
I'll go a step further. What happened if somebody like me come up against your white daughter and get raped? I know you about it. Yeah. I know you about that shit now.
A whole nother mega.
God damn it, get that coat hanger ready.
Right.
It got in there deep.
Right.
Got in there deep.
Right.
God damn it.
You're not having this one. Give me the hose. Let me spray it out the No way this one's coming out. They don't want to have another one of them Prince Harry and Meghan Markle situations.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you think about it.
That black baby.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. They didn't think this through.
I don't think so either.
They didn't really think this through.
I don't think so, man.
I mean, they did, but they didn't.
Right.
I think they did. I mean, there's a lot of stuff too. Like,
I mean, they're painting it under the guise of we're pro-life. And I mean, I get that. Everybody should be pro-life.
Yeah.
But you got to also give people the right to choose. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't want it to happen, but it's their choice. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? If y'all so anti-abortion, why ain't y'all anti-drugs? Y'all ain't doing nothing to sweep drugs out the street. You know what I mean?
Anti like getting like black people getting killed by the police unjustly.
Exactly.
How about that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how you pro-life on that. We're
Yeah.
pro-life, but when it comes to like someone gets gunned down in the street for like, even if they did do wrong, they don't just like, okay, if like I went in the store, stole a pack of gum, should I be gunned down? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? No.
Exactly.
Something about, well, he shouldn't have stole that gum. Yeah, he should not have stole the gum, but he don't deserve to be gunned down for that
Right.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, come on, man.
You do the dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, it's like they don't even care no more.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
But you know, that's what it is, man. I guarantee you they won't be rolling back no police reform or you know what I mean, none of that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I don't, you know, like I said, you know, I support people's right to choose, and you know, you gotta let people make that choice. And if it's something that you know is frowned upon by their creator, then that's between them.
Yeah.
But we don't get to dictate that. You know what I mean? The biggest part of my religion, Islam, is that there is no compulsion in religion. You cannot force anybody to pray like you or believe like you or do anything that you think. You know what I mean? That's on you. If you feel like Buddhism is the right way, you know, I mean, I can give you some information, but if you don't accept it, I gotta back off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jehovah's Witness, you know, you can't be beating people over the head with them pamphlets.
You want to
read it.
You want to meet Jehovah, babe? You want to meet Jehovah?
The Jehovah's Witness, well, they notorious. Well, I got approached by one of them the other day, matter of fact.
Yeah, but my cousin, I think he might have got out of it actually. I think actually he kind of leaning toward being a Muslim.
Oh, okay.
But he kind of got fed up because he was talking to me about like, yeah, they're not really like, yeah, the Jehovah's Witness people, like, they just really talking about like the by and by, like, why are you not talking about right now? Like,
right.
It's Islam to me, they talking about building businesses and things like that. So, I mean, you know, he's a young man, so I understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just the problem, like with I would say this. I want to say that Christianity is not bad.
Right.
I think the people who who westernized it,
right,
and hijacked it, that's what's fucked up with it right now.
Yeah,
because
that's usually what most religions go wrong. The people who hijack religion.
Christianity, in all intents and purposes, was a black religion. Yeah. The first church started in Antioch. Antioch is in Africa. You know what I'm saying? It's in the book of what I think Romans or Acts.
I think Antioch is. I thought it was in Turkey.
I'm talking about the book.
Oh,
yeah, the book. But anyway, they established, black people established the first church. Yeah. But it kills me. Then you got all these white white motherfuckers. Anyway, they got that's in the and they're like, well, we know what to do. We know how to get you there. Like, no, you don't. You never had a fucking religion. You never did. You went in. You what you did. You saw what everybody else had. You took that shit, came back, enslaved the people, told them spit out stuff and you wanted them to learn. And saying, oh, well, you know, this is the Christian religion. It's like, yeah, but that was ours. All that shit was ours. Buddhism, all that shit. All that was black people. Black people came up with religion. Everything. The Aryan shit, that was us. That was us. That wasn't Hitler's with the Superman shit talking about blonde. No, Aryans were, and like in India, they were fucking dark. They were dark.
Oh yeah, yep. There's traces of dark people in India, Asia, all of that.
Everywhere, man. Yeah, man.
So, it is what it is, man.
But, I'm sorry, we went from Roe versus Wade to like, black people did all this shit. Right. Sorry.
But, for the most part, it's all true. We just stating something. Yeah. But, let us know what y'all opinions are on Roe versus Wade being overturned. Whether you think it's right, whether you think it's wrong, whatever. And we ain't here to judge you. Man.
Hey, man. I mean, like I said, it's just like, I understand people. It's a touchy subject. People gonna have their own thing about it.
Yeah.
I mean, and look, like I said, the way I look at it, I just feel that they try to control their numbers so they can get them up.
Right.
I think that's the way to do
it. Yeah, I wonder, what the numbers are when it comes to abortion numbers, generally by race. Who has the highest?
Really, technically, I think we supposedly had the most.
That's what they always make it
They always, that's what they.
But I've never done any studying to see. I'm sure there's something out there that'll tell you the real numbers.
Yeah.
But and it don't really matter who it is. I just wonder,
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of abortion clinics are going to be put out of business, man.
Yep.
But I have to honestly say I don't know. It seems like as a state, individual states can still allow abortion, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really understand exactly how it works. Is it outlawed for everybody, or can the state still make their own decision?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I heard there's 1 or 2 states that are still allowing it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We shall see. But I don't really have much else to say on that. We'll see what happens. What do you think? You got anything else you want to throw out there?
Nah, I think that's gonna be a wrap.
All right. Well, this has been episode 211.
211.
We appreciate y'all. And once again, as usual, don't forget, hit all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all, brothers and sisters. And we shout out to Dr. Urban. We ain't trying to.
Yeah, all the time. All day, every day.
I'm telling you, we don't get a knock at the door one of these days.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. But all right, man. So for episode 211, this is your man, Kurt. And this is
Howie.
And we'll see y'all on the next one, all right?
Peace. Peace.